right. Yeah, I've been feeling a little tired today too, so if you see any yawns, please don't worry about that. All right, first up, we have this weird article, which looks like it just got updated today too, so we'll have to go over that. But the original article was talking about EA Sports aiming to add Nike's apparently .swoosh NFTs to its games. .swoosh virtual creations may soon be part of Madden, EA Sports, FC, and more. So let's go just over the original, and then we'll kind of go over the update. EA Sports and Nike's virtual studios have announced a new partnership that will look to add Nike's .swoosh virtual creations, aka NFTs, to feature EA Sports games. EA announced the news in a blog saying Nike's new partnership with EA Sports will look to build new immersive experience and unlock brand new levels of customization within EA Sports ecosystem. The details of exactly how this will manifest in the future games were unclear, but a short video on Twitter from .swoosh visualized a bit as to what fans can expect, and then all that's BS. The update today, though, says that EA has insisted that it will not offer NFTs despite signing a deal with Nike to add virtual creations created by a company that works with the blockchain. In a statement issued to IGN, EA said it was simply looking into bringing Nike's .swoosh digital items into EA Sports games with unique player utility. EA Sports is not offering NFTs, and an EA spokesperson said, "We're collaborating with Nike to look at how we could bring their unique .swoosh digital items to the future EA Sports experience with unique player ability." Whatever. I was more shocked that I thought, wow, fucking people were still doing NFTs. But it sounds like EA and Nike are being smarter than that. That they're just trying to bring these in. But it sounds like more like they're saying digital items, which probably means paid content. That would be my assumption. So you want some .swoosh stuff? Oh, you better pay for it. I was just shocked. I thought there was no way this NFTs were still a thing, but apparently they still may be. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's anything else that was even worth mentioning, but I don't think so. So hopefully this does not manifest itself into actually becoming a thing, especially because I thought we were kind of over a lot of this shit where we weren't doing this anymore, but apparently not. Apparently it still could be a thing, which is disappointing to say the least. Up next was System Shock Remake is this essential history lesson for BioShock's biggest fans, which is one of the big reasons why I've been really excited about checking out the System Shock Remake, because I love BioShock and that whole series. But a lot of System Shock all came before, but BioShock, ended up being the amalgamation after all those things. If they were doing NFTs, more paywalls in the game and Madden, yeah, it could be. But we ain't calling them that. But we're totally calling them that if that gets cool again. Yeah, that's very true. What's happening, Cyclo? Yeah, they it seemed like it could be that for sure. But it also seems like they're definitely leaning into it, just being like, well, it's a digital item, but they're not like telling you, oh yeah, it's a paid digital item. Everybody knows it's a paid digital item, but is that paid digital item an NFT? Maybe. Maybe you'll buy it, and then later on when they're like, are NFTs cool again? Because remember those things you bought? They're NFTs, guys. You guys are totally in. Oh, you were wondering why those those basketball shorts were $30. A DUI, not an NFT. Oh shit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed it. I can't believe that's still happening. It's still a thing. But you know, they're probably like, we could still make money off this, guys. We could still do it. Quietly humming corridors of Citadel Station are littered with corpses. They're silent, but each tells their own story. Torn bodies lie inches away from an audio log recorded just moments before their final stand. A file from a woman tells of her final days as she succumbed to a spreading sickness. A pile of mangled remains entangled in their own guts look up with dead eyes at a graffiti mural that depicts the artificial intelligence that they worship like a god. If this nightmare sounds like a BioShock game, then you're only half wrong. Had to have a contract in place. They probably do, and they probably still are like, "Ooh, shit, we gotta offload these or something." It's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy that's still coming back as a thing. Yo, Ron, what's happening, dude? Welcome on in. These are all moments from System Shock, the game that began the Shock lineage back in 1994, one of the history's most important games. The original is almost unplayable by today's standards, thanks to fitty user interface and control schemes that are particularly prehistoric. But a handsome new remake from developer Night Dive Studio has demolished those ancient barriers and highlighted that System Shock, despite its age, was the origin point of so many ideas that made a spiritual successor so strong. Dope. I'm actually super interested in System Shock. It may be a game that I'll end up putting on the list of games to play, because I never played it, but with a remake out now, could be worth it, especially as they were kind of putting, a lot of things here about the bodies all kind of telling their own stories. It's definitely a BioShock type feel. So I'd be interested. I'm like I said, I never played it. I don't know much about it, so it'd be fun to go and check out at some point. Whew. Like I said, I don't know what it is. Today's getting me. Anything new? A remake? DUIs? All kinds of things, man. God, not remakes. It was a remake of System Shock. It's been in the works for a while, and it just came out the other day. DUI who? So one of the things we were talking about in one of the previous stories was EA and Nike are totally doing a thing that it might be NFTs, but definitely isn't, but definitely could be. And so Cyclo was calling them digital unfungible items because they kept calling them digital items. They're digital items. Don't worry about it. They're not NFTs, guys. Digital unfungible items. The old DUIs. I thought driving under the influence. No. But you'd have to be just as dumb if you bought those items. That's right, I said it. The next article is about Spider-Man 4, but before that, I wanted to also interject that I did go see the new Spider-Man. What is it? Across the Spider-Verse? Yeah, I think that's it. Man, I don't know. The titles are difficult to me. But yeah, I saw it over the weekend. I haven't seen you guys since. Pretty fucking good. I made a little post in the Discord about it earlier, or the other day. But I thought it was pretty good. I think I was saying something like, if the first one's a 10, this one's like a 9.8. Like, it's really good. But I still think the first one is fantastic. I think it holds a special place in my heart now. I've been really wanting to. I won't, I'm not gonna get into any spoilers or anything, but there is like a little bit of a little more focus on Gwen Stacy's character, who's like from one of the other universes is Spider-Gwen, and they did some stuff that was based off of like her comics and stuff. Like they used like some colors and stuff and some art styling and everything, and I thought that was pretty interesting. But I was like, oh damn, like I actually had the whole first section of like her comics and stuff. I was like, oh damn, I have all these and whatever, and this art style is directly from her comics, and I was like, oh damn, I really want to bust those out and really show everybody these, just because they're super cool. Spider-Man 4 on pause. Get out of here, Ron. God damn it. Yeah, Casper, it was really, really good. Do that with all Subaru movies. All right, whatever, Ron. Let's go into it. Spider-Man 4 is on pause to show solidarity with the writers on strike. Tom Holland confirmed that Spider-Man 4 has been paused in support of the ongoing WGA strike. So, I'm just gonna go in off the bat real quick and say this. I didn't know that they had confirmed that there was a Spider-Man 4 happening. Like, I know they kind of like, they left it open-ended at the end of Spider-Man 3, but Jesus Christ, they really just were like, hey, you know what, whatever. Pause them all. God damn, bro. Also Fast and Furious, bro. But what are you gonna watch then? Those are your two favorite movies, the superhero and the Fast and the Furious movies. Come on, man. Listen, you just need the right person to come through and make one of those films for you. Probably not the Fast and the Furious, but the superhero ones,
Hello all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first. Lamberto, what's happening, bro? Welcome on being first. The Twitch streamers. Yeah, don't do that. Come on now. What's happening, Lamberto? How was your stream, dude? I saw you were playing some Far Cry 3. I was just talking about it a couple minutes ago. Oh my gosh. Be sure to follow and smash that subscribe button. The Amazon Prime? Oh shit. If you got Amazon Prime, you get a free sub you can drop right here. I love the Amazon Prime talking points. I need to have a audio reward for somebody. They could just drop one of those bad boys, just at a moment's notice when everybody needs to know that you can use your Amazon Prime. But a little glitchy, dude. I loved Far Cry 3. It was one of my favorites. To fill the chat. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was saying I played Far Cry 3 as my first Far Cry. Loved it. Like, did all the side quests, then did the main quest, was super OP. Enjoyed it so much. And then I tried 4 and I didn't like it because it wasn't 3. Oh no! Had enemy reinforcements vanished and I had to chase them down. They had broken down in a ditch. That's awesome. All right. Sorry, I gotta get back into this story. Approached by Variety at the premiere of his Apple TV Plus show, The Crowded Room, actor Tom Holland confirmed that while talks about Spider-Man 4 had officially begun, they're bringing them to a halt in solidarity with the writers, who are currently on the picket lines. Holland wouldn't reveal much about the next chapter in the Spider-Man story, but he did confirm the discussions have started right before the ongoing writer's strike. I can't talk about that, but I can say that we have been having meetings. We put the meetings on pause in solidarity with the writers, he said. Holland's update came on the heels of comments Sony exec Amy Pascal made at their Across the Spider-Verse premiere on Wednesday. Are we going to make another movie? Of course we are, she told Variety. We're in the process, but the writer's strike, nobody is working during the strike. We're all being supporters, and whenever they get themselves together, we'll get started. It's a weird way of putting that. Whenever they get themselves together. Just be lurking as it's late. It's no problem, Berto. Appreciate you coming by, man. We'll do a little shout out for Lamberto while we're hanging out. This looks like some chivalry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Damn, I'm sad I haven't been able to get into a Lamberto stream lately. I miss that sweet voice. But yeah, so I guess this is just something I wanted to bring up because I didn't even realize Spider-Man 4 was even kind of getting talked about or anything at all. So yeah, you know, it's the thing. So this next one is a little bit of a spoiler for anybody who has played Stardew or anything like that. This one is a bit of spoiler, and listen, I saw it and I was like, well, shit, I gotta do the news. I got a duty to uphold here. So I had to see this and now I know. Now I know things I shouldn't know. But so if you're you know, like I said, if you're not ready for it, now's the time to go. So Stardew allows players to upgrade their tools through a few different methods, with the highest tier for every tool being the rare purple mineral iridium. That is, every tool except one. The scythe only has a standard and gold variant and can't be upgraded to iridium, which has left the players unsatisfyingly incomplete toolbars for years. However, players might soon be able to complete their shiny purple set of tools. On Wednesday, Stardew Valley developer Eric Barron, also known as Concerned Ape, teased the long-requested Iridium Scythe update with just a tweet that says Iridium Scythe. One fan responded, "Finally all purple." While he didn't officially announce the scythe in this tweet, it could mean that the coveted tool is headed to Stardew in the upcoming 1.6 update. Announced the update in April, and while it mostly includes support for mods, it also features some new content, though he noted that it will include less than the game's massive 1.5 update. He's also taking a break from developing Haunted Chocolatier, his next game that will include boss battles, and like Stardew, will accommodate different playstyles to focus on developing Stardew's next update. Iridium is very brittle. Oh damn, bro! Way to talk shit about it. Corrosive resistant though. I've never even seen it. Is it actually? Iridium. I didn't even know what it actually looked like. Oh, it's like an actual metal. It's not even like purple or nothing. Remember that in Kim class. Okay, nice. Yeah, it looks like a regular. Yeah, it's a shiny metal. Why is it purple in the game? So weird. It looks like in some of its crystal form, it does, like when it's kind of crystal.
Rick fucking Master!
Yo, what's happening, Plenty? Welcome on in. We're just talking about iridium, the element, the mineral, the whatever it is. Yeah, apparently it's just a silver. It's a silver metal, shiny metal. Yeah, that's so weird that the game was like, yeah, it should be purple. Also, I was gonna say, so this guy, what is his name? Eric Barron, the guy who developed all these games, or developed this game, has been working on his next game, Haunted Chocolatier. And they were like, yes, he's having a good time. He's putting Stardew in the rearview mirror. And then it was like, yeah, guys, I could probably do a couple more updates. I'll put Haunted Chocolatier on the back, dude, on the back burner. So he really has just been like, listen, I'll keep on working on Stardew for right now. Like Iridium Flares. So in Stardew Valley, you can upgrade a bunch of your tools to Iridium. Like that's like the actual mineral. Yeah. So you can, but in the game, apparently it's purple as well. But then we were looking up what it actually looked like. It's just a silver metal. So then I was just interested. Sorry. So yes, a little bit of fun, but also, just because of goofy things like Stardew. Isn't that the way things should be? You should be looking up stuff because of goofy things. Yeah, so I was like, because that's what I saw. I was like, Iridium? So what is Iridium actually? Because Ron was saying Iridium is very brittle, but also corrosion resistant. And I was like, oh shit, I should actually take a look at this. Oh yeah, Casper, sorry. It's reported that he's going to be in three more Spider-Man movies, 2 more guest spots, and to be one more and one more as Spider-Man. Oh, interesting. Damn, he's got a big contract still. Then you learn so much. That's how I feel. I feel like I learned a lot. It would be boring if I was in charge of writing. That's true. They would be really boring if Ron was in charge, which is why he is not. He could just be hanging out in the chat, really talking a lot of shit about a lot of things, and we'll listen. We'll listen to his shit. So glad to have you in here, Ron. Thank you so much. All right, let's move on. Most of the day since I got off work at 6 a.m. Oh my God, woke up at 3:30 and I'm ready for a nap. I feel that. I've been so tired lately. I don't even know why. Third shift work is rough. Yeah, that sounds rough. I am so sorry. I hope you get. I know this is a fallacy. It's not a thing that can actually do, but I hope you get caught up on some sleep. What is this with this sudden sleepiness? Somebody, I think it was. That's what it's like to get old. Getting old feels like. Oh, I think it was Vash sent me a thing. It was like, at some point you just getting old is just you. At one point you feel tired, and it just never stops. Oh no. Feels like Cody. Oh no. I hope not. But yeah, I've been feeling extra tired lately. I don't know why. Has you sleepy too? Oh dang. I can believe that. feeling constantly tired for years, but I feel like mine's been like uncontrollably tired. It's weird. I'm either like super awake or super tired. There is no in between anymore. It's sad. Academia though, and stress. Yeah, I agree. I had a job that I worked 6 at night to 6 in the morning. Oh, that was a rough one. And it's not even like it would make you so tired. It was just that killed your sleep schedule so bad that you would just, oh man. I worked there for like 6 months to a year, something like that. I don't even know. The point of me saying this was that whole time became such a blur. Like I do not remember it that well. I just remember being horribly depressed and really, really sad. And luckily I don't work there anymore. It was rough. Yep, those are rough ones. More coffee. That's how I feel about life. That's why I drink so much coffee. I enjoy it a lot. So, this one was pretty. That's it. This one was pretty. This next article. And Nintendo announces a collection of pastel-colored Switch Joy-Cons. So listen, I just want to show you all these because look at these bad boys. Ooh, some pastel colors. I don't know if y'all are like controller hoarders like I am. I've done a really good job with my PlayStation 5 controllers, but every other controller I always have like 7. And I don't need 7. But they make these great colors. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I need that color, I think. But you have 7 more controllers. I could use 8. Electronics hoarder. Yeah, see, that's how I feel. Would lost on the colorblind. Get out of here, Ron. They might listen. Is that true though? I mean, they might think like the green is like blue and stuff, but like colorblind is like just mixing up colors stuff, right? It's not. It's you don't see color. You don't miss colors. Maybe the red and green. That's what I'm saying. See. Okay, so Nintendo has revealed a collection of 4 new Joy-Cons that will be available for the Switch on June 30th, letting players add pastel pink, yellow, purple, and green to their gamepad collections. Start off your summer in style with this new line of pastel Joy-Con controllers. Whether you're on vacation or at a family barbecue, you'll be looking cool with these new colorful controllers. They are dogs, Ron. What colors did dogs see? Or if they have a yellow-blue deficiency. Yeah, see, I knew it's always like a deficiency. Like there's certain colors you have a hard time with. I remember reading that cats had blue tint to their vision, but not necessarily that they had like color loss. Or color blindness. That's the words I'm thinking of. Just to torture her for fun. What kind of color blindness did she have? An art director though, that's pretty interesting. My dad has some slight color blindness with with deep blues. He has like a hard time differentiating blues and blacks. And I know that's like a pretty common one. People have a hard time with like dark blues and blacks, but his was like not like really dark blues, like just dark enough where it was like starting to get there and you were like, she can't see reds and greens. Okay, so she had red green deficiency. Okay. Hey, bro. What's up, friends? What's happening, Ron? God damn it, Ron. You know, in my head. What's happening, Vash? On my way home. Oh, damn. This dude getting off of work right at 7:35. Damn. Look at this dude. I assume my dude is listening in, so appreciate to have you here, bro. 7:30, that's right. Vash working overtime. He said 7. He cleared it up. He's not getting that 5 minutes. God damn it, Ron. Sound redeem win. Ooh, that might be a good one. Hold on, let me add it to the list. 80s montage music. But yeah, so I wanted to bring this one up because, hey, these are just pretty, I may not get them, but I wanted to also bring this up because I was like, damn, this totally makes me think about all my controller hoarding. And I wondered how many other people also have the controller hoarding issues like I do. Stop hoarding. Bro, I can't. Have you seen how many good controller colors there are? I'll have to go through and actually pull up some of my controllers. Like I knew for PS4, I had a lot. I had a lot of them. I think I had like 2 blacks, a white, at least 2 other colors, and maybe a third. PS3, I don't think I had as many, but I did have a shiny pink one that was really, really nice. I liked that one a lot. For my Switch, I have a ton of Joy-Cons. Well, me and my girlfriend both have a ton of Joy-Cons because she has a Switch as well, and hers also was having issues with drift. So controllers, when I break them, yeah, well, I have issues. Okay, man. That's why I was talking about it. All right, Ron, this next one is for you, my dude. Mandalorian Season 4 is certainly coming, says executive producer. It is all but confirmed. Listen, I knew Ron would be super excited about this. He loves a good a good continuation of a story. Disney still hasn't officially renewed Star Wars Mandalorian for season 4, but executive producer Rick Famuyiwa, I'm sure that's how you say it, has assured fans that it's certainly coming. Speaking to Deadline, Rick explained that it's hard to pinpoint when the next season of The Mandalorian will arrive on Disney Plus, thanks to the complex collection of different Star Wars shows being made, but that it would definitely be coming eventually. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Made it the final one. I think that they should as well. I felt like 3 was going to be final, and now I'm finding out they're making a 4th. So, just whatever. I don't know. I'm excited for the Ahsoka show, but after that, Andor season 2 will be potentially really good. We'll see. I don't know. And just bringing the father and son occasionally. It's not a bad idea. Got some Colombian cooking right now. Ooh, nice, Cyclo. Oh, into the other shows. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I gave Vash some Yirgacheffe coffee from a local place, and it is really good, Cyclo. It's one of my favorites. But then the other day, Cyclo, bro, I just saw this the other day. I'm gonna pull it up off onto the side real quick, and then I'll show you. I saw a video from like one of my favorite coffee guys, and it was about coffee roasting. Let's bring this bad boy down here. So this guy, he is James Hoffman. I've liked him before. 1.7 million subs. Definitely a big coffee YouTuber type guy. But he's always making really good coffee content. I love his stuff a lot. I've learned a ton of my coffee knowledge from this dude. but he made this video about coffee roasting. So his is more of the general, like how like a company would do the coffee roasting. But he's talked about at the end of it that he wants to start to cover like at home roasting at some point. He's just not sure when. Colombian food. Sorry, coffee. Oh, those are words, Cyclo. I won't even try. I don't want to try and I don't want to mess it up. I thought you meant food. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I will throw this into the Discord. And that way, if you're interested, Cyclo, you can take a look, man. And if not, don't worry about it. Butterscotch, blackberry, and plum notes with a hint of orange peel. Ooh. Man. My ear feels real strained on the one side. Coffee, Ron. Coffee. All right, cool. I don't want to go over that. Dude. God dang it. I know, right? We're all a bunch of coffee nerds out here, Ron. You just got to learn to adapt. Get in. Learn to love it too damn much. Just tastes like coffee to me. It's because you got a weak palate. I can see. It's because your palate's weak. Even Capu coffee. Bro, are you buying Capu coffee? You really shouldn't. Can I do a side tangent here on a PSA about the cat poop coffee, man?
Slap.
There's like a cat poop. I know what it is. I'm just saying. So like they're really expensive. Yes. So 2 things. Well, first thing that is not an actual point. Don't buy cat poop coffee. Don't, please. It is. Don't buy it for these 2 reasons. A, it's almost always fake because they know people will pay a lot of money for it. And 2, anytime it's not fake, they are super mistreating those cats and forcing them to eat those, forcing to eat the coffee beans so that they will pass them. And then it's not a great operation. So I would say it's not worth it to keep on harming those animals, or pay a bunch of money for fake coffee that is just probably regular fucking coffee. So don't do it. It just tastes like coffee. Yeah, that one, don't do that, man. Just buy good coffee from like a local place, man. Weasels. Oh, yeah. Kind of like a weasel. It's like a type of cat. Isn't it? Maybe it's a serval? I don't know. Something like that. Maybe. It might be a rodent of unusual size. Oh, Cyclo, you are speaking my girlfriend's language. Since Cody told me I'm going to keep buying it. Run. Don't make me ban you from this entire existence. You understand what I'm saying? Ban you from existence? I might be talking about Twitch. I might be talking about more. I don't know. What are we talking about, Ron? What are we doing here, bud? Cats in a cage with a bowl of coffee. Yeah, that's all they do. It's so bad. It's not good. It's not worth the damage that they did. They're serving it at a coffee place. Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't, even if a place is serving it. They only do it because they know people will buy it. And I'm telling you it's expensive. Yeah, don't do it. I've been educated and it's not worth it. All right, let's move on. over roasted anyway. Oh my God, Cyclo. Speaking of that, because we're going off on coffee tangents here, the news has really become the coffee news. I gave Vash some of the Yirgacheffe that I had, but he bought me some Starbucks Yirgacheffe. So Starbucks every so often will do a like a reserve blend or a reserve coffees, and they had a Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, and so he got it for me, and I was like, oh dang, I made like a cup of it, and I was like, this is different. And I made it again, and I realized Starbucks is just they roasted it so much darker than the one that I have. The one that I have is like a light to medium roast. This one is a much darker roast. So yeah, I'm definitely starting to realize that Starbucks definitely roasts their coffee a lot darker than I would like it. To flamethrower levels, maybe ruining it. Potentially, I don't know. It was still pretty good. It's just it's a little bit darker than I would like. In that roasting video, again, because I'm coming back to it, they talked about specifically like a lot of like the flavor and everything, and like the uniqueness of like a coffee like really starts to fall off the darker you go. Gotta be nice. Exactly, the aromatics, everything. It's gotta be nice to it. You lose a lot by roasting it dark, even if you don't over roast it. Even if you just roast it too dark, you lose a lot of the distinguishing flavors and qualities of coffee. It's better to go light and mediums. All right, sorry. Let's actually move on. The Hollywood writers say this strike won't end like the 2008 one did. Don't expect a deal with the Directors Guild of America to end the WGA's work stoppage. The WGA has sent a clear message to Hollywood producers. Their attempts to divide and conquer among the industry's varied guilds won't work. The assertion came in an email sent to WGA members today, as reported on by Deadline. And in the email, the WGA leaders say that the now month-old writers' strike won't end with the Directors Guild of America reaching a deal with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers and essentially forcing the WGA to accept it as well. Basically, the way the historic strike of 2008-2007 ended. Holy shit, there's a lot of acronyms that were in titles of guilds and people together. We're all, Jesus Christ. Hey, Jenny, what's happening? Welcome on in. What's happening, Jenny? SAG is about to join the strike. Is the Screen Actors Guild? Dang, yeah, that's gonna be huge. The AMPTP, good Christ, the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers, remains committed to its strategy. They pretended they couldn't negotiate with the WGA in May because of negotiations with the Directors Guild of America. That's a lie, the WGA said in its email. It's a choice they've made in hopes of breathing life into the divide and conquer strategy. The essence of the strategy is to make deals with some unions and tell the rest that's all there is. It's gaslighting, and it only works if unions are divided. So they're saying there's definitely a big deal with this divide and conquer strategy. And then I guess they're just saying that, you know, they're trying to make deals with them and stuff. Holy, this is wild. To break it all down, the WGA went on strike starting on May 1st, bringing down writing duties in Hollywood to a halt as they continue to push for a fair contract with producers and studios. Among its asks is a pay structure that better accommodates the streaming TV landscape, including higher residuals, minimum writers' room sizes, and protection against artificial intelligence technology. Good things so far. The Director Guild of America, meanwhile, is also currently in negotiation with the AMPTP on its own contract, which expires on June 30th, the same day that the contract for the SAG AFTRA, which represents the actors, expires. So yeah, at the end of this month, that's when SAG would be jumping on, is what I think you're saying, Cyclo. SAG AFTRA's board previously called for a strike authorization vote, which would grant them the option of a work stoppage should they not reach a deal ahead of negotiations, which are set to begin for them in just a few days. Oh, wow. This is a long thing. A long article. If you are definitely interested, check it out. This is not one I'm going to go through all of. It just sounds like they are definitely going to be holding a little stronger than they did in 2007, 2008. And they could only be strengthened if the SAG also strikes. Could be a wild time. Especially as the stoppages really start to trickle into mainstream and everything. That could be pretty wild. When we start to see stuff not airing and stuff, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah, I really hope that they can get this worked out, but it does not sound like they're anywhere close right now. All right, so this next one is a official release date trailer for a game called Forever Skies. This was dropped in the Discord by our one and only Cyclo. I did not watch any of this, so I have no idea what this is. I was just excited. So let's take a look.
Emergency landing procedure.
Oh shit. June. Hell yeah. That actually looks great. You know what it's reminding me of, Cyclo? And I know this is exactly what you're feeling, like Subnautica. Yeah, exactly, man. Holy shit. Yes, exactly. Sadly not close. So many good shows will be delayed and people without work. Yeah, dude. It's exactly what I felt like, Plenty. It's gonna be crazy. I'm interested to see when it starts to really rear its head into the public. Remember the graphics being better than the first reveal? Really? I thought it looked pretty good, Ron. Well, now I want it. Yeah, same. Will it be co-op? Ooh. Let me see if I can pull up Steam. And I will look up Forever Skies. Let's see what the Steam page says. Right now it says that it is single player. Okay, so even June 22nd, it looks like that's early access, right? So there is a chance for it to become co-op at some point. Or I'm just remembering wrong. Hey, listen, you're getting old, Ron. It happens, man. So, yeah, as of right now, it is not co-op, but it could be later in the future. Yeah, that looks great, dude. I'm super excited. Released 22. This one I also found for Ron because I know dude is just excited. Typos? Oh no, not typos. So Mark Hamill has stated he is ready to stop playing Luke Skywalker. He is, quote, had his time. Mark Hamill feels that his time playing Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars franchise is over, and he's ready to cast the lightsaber aside for good. In an interview with CBS Sunday Morning, Hamill reflected on his time as Luke, spanning back to his first appearance in 1977 at New Hope, and his recent reprisal in the sequel trilogy, capped off with the 2019 The Rise of Skywalker. Oh, I'm so sorry. And admittedly, he is now ready to step away from the role. I had my time, and that's good, but that's enough, he said. Though the interview pressed further on whether he could return, well, you never say never. I just don't see any reason to. Let me put it that way. I mean, they have so many stories to tell, they don't need Luke anymore. Shortly after the release of Rise of Skywalker, the veteran actor penned a heartfelt letter to fans thanking them for their devotion to the Skywalker saga and the Star Wars universe, noting how it will continue to grow with new storylines, build an even better galaxy. Quite understandable. I mean, right. It's interesting. It's just, I guess my only thing is that he's not wrong. That, you know, there's a lot of stories to be told. Mandalorian is definitely one of them that's been great. Andor has been really good. I feel like there's a lot of stories to tell. I just feel bad that Luke's last outing was The Rise of Skywalker, and that movie fucks. Fucking sucked. Sorry, I said fucked. It did not fuck. It did the opposite, really. I was wondering what you're saying. I was trying to say fucking sucked. I blended those two. Shit. Yeah, it was not good. So yeah, I'm just sad that he's gonna go out on a low. I was hoping, you know, he would get one more crack to really bring it home, but nope. I pretended that trilogy never existed. But it did, Ron. It did exist. And pretending it won't take it away, man. It happened. That's too bad. Andor was amazing, and there's a lot of great things. Live Cal Kestis, see, they could do that as well. There's a lot of things that they could do. It just sucks. Prefer watching the last appearance knowing it's the last. That'd be great, especially if it was gonna be like, yes, it's the last thing. But he did the voice in the image, and they his image in the Mandalorian. Yeah, he did, but I mean, like, I want him to get to be him. And Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, sure it was, Ron. Sure. My fingers can't type today. I know what you meant, though. Yeah, I would want him to be able to just be Luke. I didn't want him to have to do the voice and do the the mocap and stuff for like the actor. I wanted it to just be him, just for him to be able to be Luke one last time, one last good time. That's too bad. Sorry, Ron. Yep, those movies exist, and there's nothing you can say that will change that. Unfortunately, he didn't star. He was in some really shitty movies that also were Luke. Have changed? Yeah, I mean, listen. People's voices don't stay the same forever, man. Not everybody can have the glorious pipes like this dude over here, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets these great pipes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes voices change. So we got to move on. I still love Luke. You would. All right. Do you want to know when they'd go live? No, fuck you. So Cyclo brought this one also to my attention. So I'm just going to show you guys this. Oh, shit, look at this interactiveness. Woo! So tomorrow, apparently, is going to be the Summer Game Fest. So, is it tomorrow? No, it's not tomorrow. It's Thursday. Fuck me. Thursday's the Summer Game Fest. So, here's what I'm going to tell y'all. I planned to play some Zelda on Thursday. I'm going to say that plan's pretty fucked at this point. The Summer's Game Fest is going to be on Thursday. Right? It's happening like literally a little bit before stream. So we're really going to come into stream and we're going to be doing news probably the whole fucking time again. I ain't want it to be like this again, guys, but I kind of did want it to be like this. So, on Thursday at about 3 p.m., they're going to be starting Summer Game Fest. If it's still going on when we get in, we will jump into it. And we will backtrack if we need to or whatever. Then right after that at 5 is Day of the Devs. A look at upcoming indie games from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine. At 6 p.m. is Devolver's annual gaming extravaganza, which I think is going to be fucking sick. Oh, so wait, this is happening from 3 to 4, and then at 5 is Day of the Dev, or from 3 to 5, and then 5 is Day of the Devs, and then 6 is Devolver's thing. So we'll have at least a good little chunk of just stuff to be able to check out. Maybe we'll go through and watch each thing, or maybe something similar to that. We'll see. So we'll have a lot of stuff on Thursday to go through, guys. Devolver, my beloved. Right. I'm excited to see what they're going to be bringing. The return of Volvi. Oh, God. I didn't know they had a whole thing. So, yes, guys, we're going to have a packed Thursday news. Damn, look at this. This is still sick. All right, let's move on. Oh, shit. So I saw this and I was like, what, really? Apparently, Disney is working on a Hocus Pocus 3. And I know how much Ron loves a good sequel, you know? Man loves a good sequel. It's really his favorite thing. So I figured I always put these in here just for Ron, so he can get to see all the sequels that are going to be coming his way soon. So apparently Hocus Pocus 3 is officially in the works at Disney, bringing the wickedly delightful Sanderson sisters back on screen. Not do poorly? I'm confused. It did not. It did well. I don't think it was a bad film. I just didn't enjoy it. So yeah, sorry. It did okay. It did well enough. I think a lot of people watched it out of curiosity as well. Which is what I did, so make it stop. Are you talking about all the things that are not sequels, Ron? That's what you want to stop? You want only sequels? Damn, man, that's a crazy take. Sean Bailey, president of Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures Production, Jesus, confirmed the development of the third Hocus Pocus film in an interview with the New York Times.
Well, I am confusion.
Which was published yesterday. He confirmed the project was happening as he discussed other upcoming live action projects, including Moana, Lilo and Stitch, and Hercules. Enough sequels, remakes. That was so late, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I knew what it was. I knew how it felt. Listen, Ron, that's all it's gonna be. Life is gonna be sequels and remakes until the day you die, man. Sorry. Which at your age, who knows, man? Damn. I'm so sorry, Ron. All right. I kid. Ron is not that old. And just in case anybody's wondering, it would be way more messed up if he was so old. Apparently this is a thing. Whatever. I don't care. I don't think that I'm gonna check out another Hocus Pocus film. I'm old. Not that old, man. I think Ron is not that old. It would be so much worse if he was so old. He's not so old, right? You're not that old, Ron. Right. All right. This next article. This is. I just took that potion from Death Becomes Her. Oh my god. All right. This next article, this is big news, guys. This is news that just broke yesterday, so this is brand new information unless you've been on the internet at all over the last day and a half. I'm sure you guys haven't. Listen, I know this is the only time you guys come to the internet is to come hang out with me. So, brace yourselves, guys. This is huge news. Huge, okay? Are y'all braced? Y'all bracing? Y'all doing the bracy things? Y'all got braces? All right. Wait, is this the internet here? No, it's not. What the Hold on. What the is the internet? So, Apple has officially revealed the Vision Pro, its new $3,500 mixed reality headset. That in my feed. I knew you would. Who is this for? It is actually, I think they are marketing it to businesses and people who are pros. So this is a mixed reality headset. We'll go over everything that I have seen, and we'll go over it, quote, pros, because that's why it's called the Vision Pro. Apple's mixed reality headset is real, and it has been announced at the company's annual WWDC keynote event. Meaning poor in industry? All right, well, hold on. They are only for the rich. That is exactly true. You might not be wrong, though, Ron. There is some interesting things with this. So, the WWDC happened yesterday for Apple, and this has been something that's been teased for a long time. I think a lot of people knew that they were going to make a mixed reality headset. We just didn't know what it was going to be like and what this whole price point was going to be. Now that we know everything, it's going to be a little wild. As a one more thing announcement, Apple CEO Tim Cook took the stage to announce the company's new revolutionary product, the Vision Pro, which Cook says is going to introduce spatial computing to its consumers. While the keynote focused heavily on the Vision Pro's augmented reality capabilities, it is capable of switching to virtual reality seamlessly by using the dial on the headset. Early economic success was partially due to porn. That's true, man. That's very true. So, I have a lot of things to say about this. I actually am probably going to read through most of this article just so that you guys know. Everything is for the rich. Okay. So, So there's a dial on the side of the headset that will allow you to change from augmented reality, which is a view of everything in front of you with like heads up display type technology, and a dial that will let you dial in how much virtual reality you want. An interesting thing. Just as Max introduced us to personal computing, the iPhone introduced us to mobile computing, Apple Vision Pro introduced us to spatial computing, Apple CEO Tim Cook said in a press release. Built upon decades of Apple innovation, Vision Pro is years ahead of anything unlike anything created before, with a revolutionary new input system and thousands of groundbreaking innovations. It unlocks incredible experiences for our users and exciting new opportunities for our developers. As with any other computing platform Apple has announced, the Vision Pro will use Vision OS, which is the first OS designed from the ground up for spatial computing. Unlike Apple's other operating systems like iOS and macOS, Vision OS is a three-dimensional user interface that frees apps from boundaries of a display. You old bastard. Damn. Apple notes the Vision Pro will allow users to be more productive, access their favorite apps, and find new ways to multitask if they decide to pick up one. Based on how Apple is marketing the headset, it appears the headset will serve more as a direct competitor to the Meta Quest Pro than gaming-centric headsets like the Quest 2 and the just announced Quest 3. So exactly what they're saying. Y'all remember Google Glasses? Bro, exactly. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, and his virtual escort. Snapchat glasses, bro, that's a similar. So they're stacking this up against like the Meta Quest Pro, which is like that was like Meta's like business forward headset, so it's not supposed to be gaming centric. That's kind of what they're saying with this same thing. That's why they're kind of marketing it at $3,500, and it'll be sick. Yeah, that's all we have to wait for. The headset will include two of Apple's in-house chips, the M2 chip, which was announced last year at WWDC 2022, and the R1 chip. The R1 chip is designed to process input from the Vision Pro's 12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones to ensure the content appears in real time to users. With the R1 chip, streams new images to Vision Pro's displays in 12 milliseconds, according to Apple, which would be nearly seamless. As far as battery life goes, Apple is designing for an all-day use when you plug the headset into in, and up to 2 hours of use with the external battery for the Vision Pro, as seen in the image below. Can't just look at Excel sheets in AR, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. All right, so y'all still with me here? So this thing is gonna have fucking 12 cameras, 5 sensors, and 6 microphones. Whew. All right. Okay, so not much more, and then we'll kind of go over any of the other extra additional information that I've gleaned over the last little bit. Vision Pro also includes a feature called Eyesight, which Apple describes as an extraordinary innovation that helps users stay connected with those around them. A neat feature to have, as it is certainly common for people to be bumping into people or objects when using a head-mounted display. There's a lot of tech in one thing. Listen, everybody always talks about if Apple's gonna do something, they're not gonna half-ass something. They're gonna full-ass something. And so I believe this product is going to be very good, at least for the most part, but it will not be worth the money. Vision Pro includes 2 high-resolution displays, which Apple hopes will enable users to use the device as a personal movie theater with a massive screen, an adaptive spatial audio system. While it was given that Apple TV Plus would be supported on the Vision Pro, we also received confirmation that Disney Plus would also be on the headset on release. Apple confirmed the Vision Pro will release sometime early next year and will retail for $3,500. Apple notes that the headset will be available first in the US. All right, so I'm going to come back up to this slide here. So one of the things that happens when you're in the AR space is it projects an image of your eyes on the front of the screen, just as seen here. From my understanding, these eyes are not looking into the glasses. These eyes are the projection of the person's eyes onto a screen. Seems very strange. I also Yeah. I also saw that when you go into like the VR version, you know, like when you turn up your VR capabilities, it will blank that out with like some other like interesting like effects and stuff. So I was trying to see if they had any other images of such things. Oh God. Yeah, so take a look at this person. This is that projected eye thing. Very fucking weird. So this is kind of that other one where it's kind of colorful and just abstract. So you can't really see what's going on in the person's face. But they're kind of maybe watching a movie in like a VR or something. Okay, so let's go on to this. So you can also take FaceTimes with this thing. So you would think, well, you have this on your eyes. How would you take a FaceTime? Apparently, you can scan your face in, and it will put in a 3D representation of an avatar of you when you FaceTime with somebody. Outward facing porn. Oh God, probably not long enough, Cyclo. So this seemed pretty interesting. So you'll be able to do FaceTimes with it, and it's just gonna put like a 3D avatar of your face after you scan it. A virtual avatar, yes, of you. So I'm gonna keep going here. So this is kind of they're showing off like the different things you could do, like if you're gaming. Apparently this is very strange. If you're gaming, if you're watching a show, maybe it would have some other pop-ups. Scan all the images of Brad Pitt I could Google. Yes, this is me, this is what I look like. I see. Oh shit, look at this. This is the Cavs. I don't know what this, but they're showing off like a lot of use cases and shit that you could do. I guess like virtual tabletop stuff. Some super weird, interesting things. Okay, so I wanted to go past these things. Where did they have the other? So okay, so they're also talking about the lenses on the inside are 23 million pixels. They said that these things are crisp, like super clear. And one report had even said that they are, I'm seeing what they're up to. Oh really? One person even said that they seem like they could even be high refresh rate as well, which would be pretty interesting for how small these things are. So they have two main cameras on the front, two downward cameras, two IR sensors, two side cameras, a LiDAR, two depth sensors, and then they have IR cameras on the inside and LED illuminators. So kind of a lot of cameras and things like that. I heard that the eye tracking is phenomenal. So it tracks your eyes whenever you're looking at different apps and things like that. I heard it's really, really good. Apparently there's no input, like, so there's no controllers or anything. The way that you could control is with your hands, and you would like pinch. When you look at something, you would pinch to select something. But I heard it was pretty good. the last thing I'll talk about before we kind of move on, it's the last thing I think I kind of remember hearing about was with all these cameras up in the front and everything, you can do 3D video and 3D pictures. So that's definitely something you can do. And whatever you do with that is your own business. So I think this sounds super interesting. I would love to test this out, but I would never be able to pay $3,500 for one. Even if I'll never buy it. Exactly. I think this sounds really, really cool. And like I said, I would really love to try one out. But not for $3,500. So this won't be coming out until next year, but they announced it yesterday or whatever. So again, I knew I wanted to tell you guys this was going to be big news. I knew it was going to be big news. So I want to make sure you guys all see it. So pretty cool stuff. I'm excited to see if this definitely pushes more and more companies to kind of be competitors or not. And, some interesting things to come. 2 more stories, and then we'll get into some Zelda. These next 2 were kind of either very funny or just kind of interesting, but not in a super newsworthy way. So this first one is, if you guys haven't heard, there's going to be a Barbie movie. The movie looks wild. Not terrible, which is even more surprising, but wild. And I just saw this the other day, and then I came across it again, and I thought, man, the second time I felt like I really needed to bring this up. The Barbie movie set used so much pink paint, it caused a shortage. Greta Gerwig is the new director. Greta Gerwig's new Barbie movie has already made a splash with its colorful trailers, showing off bright pink outfits and, of course, the impressive Dreamhouse-inspired film. It looks so much like the Barbie Dreamhouse you might have played with as a kid, bedecked in vibrant hues of fuchsia. It used so much pink, apparently, that it caused an international shortage of the Roscoe brand paint color. Production designer Sarah Greenwood shared in an interview with Architectural Digest. Yeah, so apparently they needed so much of this color that they were having to paint so many things with this color that, all these pink colors, whatever, that they were causing an international shortage of the pink paint. Maintaining the kidness was paramount, Gerwig told Architectural Digest. I wanted the pinks to be very bright and everything to be almost too much. As a result, the world, Greenwood said in the interview, ran out of pink. And from there, I don't really care enough too much more to go on. I just thought that's a pretty funny headline, and something I wanted to bring up because I also, like I said, watched the trailer. I think there's been like 2 or 3 trailers for this movie, and it does not look terrible. I don't think I would go and see it in theaters, but maybe on home release. It looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, so Margot Robbie, I think, is going to be Barbie, and there's a bunch of other characters in the area that are all Barbie as well, and then Ryan Gosling is Ken, but there's a ton of other Kens as well. It's wild. Looks unique for sure. Gosling, yes, he's playing a Ken. Yeah, I'm interested, like I said, but we'll see. And the last one is Chris Hemsworth says Thor: Love and Thunder became too silly. I just wanted to bring this up because I think everybody is kind of been feeling the exhaustion from some Marvel movies and stuff. And I think part of it is Marvel has like a very specific sense of humor with their movies. And I think that it's just starting to become a little run a little thin now. but Thor Love and Thunder kind of took that to the extreme, dialed it up to a whole nother level. And so I saw this and I was like, okay. Taika Waititi's Thor Love and Thunder wasn't nearly as well received as his predecessor, the beloved Thor Ragnarok. And now the film's star is echoing what many have said since it hit the theaters last summer. Speaking with GQ, Chris Hemsworth talked a bit about what he feels went wrong with Love and Thunder. Blah, 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 whatever. I think we just had too much fun. It just became too silly, Hemsworth said. Last November, Hemsworth announced he would be taking a more curated approach to acting after he discovered he is genetically predisposed to Alzheimer's. Oh, shit. I did not know that. It's always hard being in the center of it and having any real perspective. I love the process. It's always a ride. But you just don't know how people are going to respond, Hemsworth went on. So it sounds like it's pretty interesting. Like he was having a lot of fun. They were in the middle of it. They kind of couldn't tell what it was, they couldn't tell it was going to be too wild and stuff. But it's interesting to see that he was like, yeah, we probably did go a little too crazy there. I thought it wasn't the worst film ever. It's just it was exhausting. I think they're always kind of reaching for laughs. And it was okay, So it was like I think I agree. I'm glad he kind of agrees and in retrospect kind of knows now. So pretty cool stuff. All right, I think with that is going to be the same thing with Deadpool 2. Oh, really? I think I only saw Deadpool 2 the one time. I think I only saw it once. I have to go back and watch it again sometime. I need to refresh myself on that one. Maybe worse. Yeah, it was exhausting to try and watch Thor and Love and Thunder at times. I saw it twice. I liked it a little bit better the second time because I knew kind of what the jokes were going to be, so I wasn't feeling like I was going to have to try and laugh at them. So, all of a sudden, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, all right, with that, let's go ahead and wrap it up for the news this week. Thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out during the news.